Swazdula Peasant Army, how the hell are ya? You guys remember that game that had heaps of feedback and decided it was a good idea to maybe not listen to the player base at all and then just push forward with their own vision of the game and subsequently destroyed the game? No, I'm not talking about Warframe, I do see the parallel there. No, but Ring of Elysium. A message was released from Young, a member of the staff from Aurora, the developers of Ring of Elysium. The message was released on my birthday, no less, which was kind of a nice little surprise. And I think that this has some potential, and I think we need to talk about it. So I'll put the message up on screen. Feel free to pause the video and read it your damn self, because I'm not going to read it to you. But in short, Mount Dione is very likely going to be coming back. Why though? Young posted this message that reads, they want to implement votes in-game voting for Ring of Elysium on which map is going to be the main map of each month. Okay, so monthly votes to vote on the next month-long main map. Now we all know that everybody and their mother is going to vote for Mount Dione, which was a snow map for those of you who may not remember, the initial map upon release of Ring of Elysium, which arguably was one of the main reasons that Ring of Elysium became so popular in the first place. That is almost a faint memory because it's that long ago and much has changed. Much still needs to be fixed, but generally speaking, and I just now re-downloaded the game and played it a little bit. I couldn't find a match yet, but to be fair, in Europe, it's 10 a.m. right now, so I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. But still, I played a little bit against the bots because that was the only thing that was playable. And still, there are things that need fixing, but generally speaking, I still feel that Ring of Elysium is, in terms of gunplay and how everything works and handling, better than PUBG. Because PUBG, and I play PUBG now, so I'm allowed to talk shit, PUBG really isn't a good game. Like, nothing about PUBG is good. Nothing. Pretty much everything that Ring of Elysium does is better than PUBG. Hands down. I don't care what your opinion is, that's just a fact, okay? That's just how it is. But Ring of Elysium still managed to screw up their massive potential, which brings me back to the point. In-game voting. I think that this is a chance for Ring of Elysium to get back on the horse that it was once on, where it was considered a good game, a game with a lot of potential, a game that will very likely knock PUBG out of the sky. Not literally, but in a sense, it was a serious threat for a while, but then, you know, things kind of went south. So, another thing that you need to know about these in-game votes is that they will be... Now, brace yourselves. I don't get shocked. Brace yourselves. Give me a second to explain. You will need to pay to be allowed to vote. I know. Massive outrage when I read that part. Immediately I figured, okay, I'm going to make a hate video on this because that's some bullshit. That's almost the same level of fuckery than the Genshin Impact partner program. But they clarified. The payment that you will make is in-game currency. Not the premium currency that you have to buy with real money, but the in-game currency that you earn simply by playing the game anyway. Okay? So, if you're a Warframe person, then that's basically like paying credits for your, to be allowed to vote. Okay? And I think that that's really fair, and I'll tell you why. Warframe, as a good example, has this issue where every time Warframe reaches out to get some feedback from players, they do it in very strange places, like for example on Twitter. Whereas Twitter will never ever accurately represent the active player base because any monkey will have access to Twitter and be able to, you know, pitch in, even though they may not have even played the game in years. Same applies to Ring of Elysium. So it's really good that the votes will be held in-game and will be paid by in-game currency that you are rewarded with by simply playing the game anyway. that translates, or at least it should translate into, only active players will actually get a say in what map is going to be the main map for the next following month, right? I think that that's a really good idea. It's perfect. To me, that's a very, very good solution to do that in this manner. Put it in the game, have it paid with in-game currency that you earn one way or another. Perfect. Very nice. I wish Warframe would do that, but that's a different story. This whole vote is going to start on December 10th, so right now at the time of uploading this video it is December 8th, so there's not a lot of time to get prepared and get into the game, maybe play a little bit. If you need a couple of them coins, play a couple games, do a few challenges, and you should have them, and then you should be able to vote. And December 17th, the newly voted map will be implemented in the game. Now, my prediction is going to be Mount Dione is going to be the #1 top pick for most players. I personally wouldn't want to vote for Mount Dione because I prefer Europa. Europa was cool. Europa's only problem to me was it had to be a little bit smaller. Other than that, I liked Europa a little bit more than Mount Dione, but I'm no opposer of Mount Dione either. But, you know, it's up to you. Vote whatever's on your heart. But I think that Mount Dione is very likely going to be the popular vote, and then throughout the rest of December, and I don't know if they're going to carry it into January as well, or if they're just going to repeat a new vote in January, let's say January 7th or whatever. I don't know how the interval is going to be placed exactly. All I know is December 10th, they're going to start with the voting. December 17th, the new map will be introduced, and then that will run for a month. Whatever definition of time that is going to be, we'll have to see. So my prediction is it's probably going to be Mount Dione, and after Mount Dione, it might be Mount Dione again. But after that, it will be Europa. Vera will very likely never, ever, 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 ever be voted again. Like, I think the devs will probably see that Vera was simply a mistake. Vera is an absolute hideous, desolate, boring as hell map, and it was the final nail in the coffin in terms of maps or map design that this game could have done. It was the exact thing, the exact definition of what nobody wanted ever. But fine. Now we're at least going to be able to vote on which maps are going to be played. I'm guessing it's going to be Mount Dione very often, Europa also fairly often, I'm guessing, and Vera will simply fall off of the map, pun not intended. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Figured I'd throw that information out there. Maybe wake up some of you guys. You want to come back. I have the game reinstalled now, so I'm just going to kind of wait and see. I really hope that the developers don't just only implement this, but they also go ahead and really get to cracking on some of the fixes, some of the issues that the game has. I've noticed that there's still a lot of sound issues. I noticed that there's still a lot of collision issues with that damn bike, which isn't going to be a big deal anymore if Mount Dione is voted, because the bike probably won't be there. The motorcycle, that is. I'm not talking about the bicycle, I'm talking motorcycle, okay? Fix all of that stuff and get the game back to where it should be. Good sounds, everything. Make Ring of Elysium great again, please, because I'm losing my mind over on PUBG. The gunplay is the weirdest thing on the planet. The visuals are the weirdest thing on the planet. It's weird, okay? The literal only thing that PUBG does better than Ring of Elysium is sniper rifles. That's it. Everything else, I prefer Ring of Elysium. So please, make this game great again. Don't sit on your ass. Don't fall asleep. Don't sleep on the feedback, goddammit. And all the players out there who want to see Ring of Elysium maybe get a chance to make a comeback, I suggest you start voting on December 10th if you can, and December 17th we'll see what happens, and then for the next couple of weeks I guess we'll just have to see. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope this info was helpful for you guys. I hope you can do something with it. Stay safe and healthy, wear your fucking masks, and see you guys in the next video or stream. Until then, peace the fuck out.